Greetings, sir. Our system is multimodal saliency detection system. It is designed to detect and identify the most visually important or attention-grabbing regions in an image by combining multiple types of information such as RGB images and depth data. So the main objectives of our study is to develop a system that can effectively detects saliency objects in indoor environments na kapag kunyari may distress signals or mga sakuna like fire. And then for the planning phase is we first identify the problem and reviewed related studies to understand the current methods of their limitations. After that, we gathered the necessary data sets and selected the appropriate deep learning model and development tools. So we designed the system architecture, prepared the data through a processing train, standard metrics. Based on the results, we refined and optimized the system to improve its accuracy. So we conducted the system to testing to ensure that the application performs correctly and meets the objectives of the study. So that's all.
Dangal greetings. My name is Kenneth C. Nazareta, and this is the technical design of our system. The process begins when the users uploads an input image before the image is analyzed. It goes through a processing stage where it is precise, normalized, and prepared for the deep learning model. After preprocessing, the image is passed to the multimodal saliency detection model. The model analyzes multiple types of information such as RGB image and depth information, and to accurately identify the most visually important or saliency object within the image. Once the analysis is completed, the system generates a saliency map which highlights the regions that attract the most visual attention. This output helps users easily identify the significant objects in the image. And that's all.
Greetings, sir. So I'm Elmer Pobadora, the developer of our project. And in the Sprint 1 object detection, so we build the object detection module using Coco SSD with MobileNet version 2. So in our study, we researched a lot and we found that fusing these two modules will have an effective effect on our system. And as you can see here, we have the grayscale, the flow32 array, the Laplacian method, and that's our two main method that we combine. Of course, sa pag-develop din natin, the fire detection. So, this area, dito po mas gumagana yung yung Coco SSD since mas develop siya and mas design siya for detecting low saliency and low visibility. And also our motion, in our function motion, dito rin namin ginagamit yung MobileNet version 2 where nakaka-detect siya ng mga person, mga objects, and mga bagay, and also saliency view. And ayan, walkthrough ko lang po kayo sa coding namin, and then ito po yung result ng coding namin. And kung makikita nyo po dito sa aming system, ayan. So first is gumawa muna kami ng test case kung saan pwede kami mag-test ng different scenario nang hindi kami gumagamit ng real scenario. So kumuha lang kami sa internet, and then ito, ayan, so medyo malag lang siya since hindi pa optimize yung system and medyo puno pa ang aming laptop. Ayan, so naglalag siya. Ayan. So kung mapapansin nyo, ito yung mga detection natin, and meron tayong alerts dito sa gilid. Ayan. And then and dito sa baba is pwede tayong mag-train ng data. Ito, yung fire, smoke, visibility. So sabi niya dito too small, lighter candle. And for now is tinitrain pa namin siya. And maraming kailangan gawin para matrain yung model namin since medyo mahirap yung system namin. And sana kayanin. Ayun lang po. Thank you.
So, dangal greetings sir, I'm Ezekiel Alinsunurin. Sa Sprint 1 po, yung role ko ay i-test at i-validate yung object detection module na binuo ng team. So, pagkatapos naming ma-develop yung module gamit ng Coco SSD at MobileNet V2, so ako naman po yung nag-check kung reliable ba talaga siya. Tinest ko kung kaya niyang i-recognize yung mga common na bagay sa loob ng bahay, gaya ng upuan, mesa, tao, pati na rin yung mga visual signs ng tunog tulad ng apoy o usok. So nag-run din ako ng maraming tests sa iba't ibang kondisyon, iba-ibang angulo, lighting at distansya para makita kung consistent yung results. At sa kabutihang palad, pumasa naman siya sa lahat ng test natin. Na-document ko lahat ng findings at napatunayan natin na accurate at dependable yung system. So sa ngayon, handa na yung object detection module natin at pwede na siyang isama sa susunod na phase ng project. Yun lang po.